What is up, everybody? What's up? How are we doing? Bro, who the hell is excited for this? I don't even know what to think, man. I don't even know. Give me some of your predictions about what we're gonna learn. Let's get some background music going. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Prestony. Oh my goodness. Wrath coming back on God? I hope so. I hope we are learning about the upcoming sex expansion. All right. You haven't been to sleep yet, have you, Shrimp? Keep my expectations low, limited to year-round content. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to see a full trailer and like information for episode of Echoes. I really hate calling it episode. I'm just going to call it Season of Echoes. I don't even care. I know it's an episode, but season sounds like way better. Just used to saying it. Maybe a hint towards the second one. What's the second one called? I always remember this. The third one's called Heresy. The second one is called the Revenant. So maybe we get a little hint towards Revenant. More than anything, I am hoping for some sort of confirmation or tease or something about the next expansion. That's what I'm looking forward to most. I know a lot of people want to know about, like, is there a reprised raid coming this year? And, like, I would love to know about that. Like, don't get me wrong. I think we can kind of assume that based off of some, like, if we get a dungeon this season, then there's almost certainly a raid coming next season or episode, because we have 2 dungeons coming. So it would make sense if they come in 1 and 3 if we are getting a reprised raid in episode 2. I don't think we would get both a dungeon and a raid in the same episode. Now, I don't know if that is going to be the case. Maybe we'll learn that today. I'm not necessarily thinking that we're going to learn definitely if there's a reprised raid or not. Personally. But I really want to know, can we expect another yearly or like year and a half expansion or whatever next year? That's what I don't think Destiny 3 would be next year. I expect 1 more or 2 more years of Destiny 2 before Destiny 3. Well, or yeah, I guess 2 more years of Destiny 2 before Destiny 3. I expect 3 episodes in expansion and like maybe 3 more episodes and then Destiny 3. If we are getting Destiny 3. I don't know if they'll talk about that today. I really hope they do. Copium that Red War gets a legendary remaster. I am so done with Destiny DCV content. I'm completely over reprised content, with the exception of like a raid. I do not care about any of the campaigns that we can no longer play. I do not care about anything except for the raids that we can no longer play. I am honestly just sick of getting old content back at this point. I want nothing but new content for the rest of Destiny's life ever, with the exception of reprised raids. How long did it take to figure out the red border puzzle? A couple hours. We went in at right at reset about 1. When did I publish the video? Probably about 6. Some of that was dicking around and finding people to do stuff. So I'd say it probably took us about 3 or 4 hours to really get it. It was tricky. I have to give full props to Chemo. It was 100% Chemo's idea. He's like, okay, what if this room is just deactivated and we just go to the next symbol? Because we had found what ended up being room 1 and 2. Or sorry, we found room 1 and 3, the glowy pillars, but I thought that the room in between, the deactive room, I thought that was going to be part of like a catalyst puzzle or something. I thought it was completely unrelated. And then Chemo's like, okay, let's just try this. I think it's a deactivated room. Let's skip to symbol 3. And when that worked, I was pretty convinced. But then when 4 was deactivated and 5 worked when we entered the 5th symbol, I'm completely convinced. I think Chemo nailed the fuck out of that. I don't know how he put that together, to be completely honest. He was like, oh, it's so obvious. I don't think I ever would have thought of that by myself. So I think Wabi was getting there too. So super thankful to them for joining me and kind of getting that. Because I was ready to start looking at all the columns and start doing puzzles and shit. And them two really called that shit out. So yeah, I got my raid emblem. We finished, if you guys don't know, I got world's 3rd on the raid. And yeah, I did get the contest emblem. Beautiful emblem. I was just there to do the mechanics of the raid and get myself a free emblem. I mean, border. Yeah, so I did get the contest emblem. Is the API updated? I assume it'll be updated Tuesday, but I think you want the puzzle, you live for the puzzles. I am so happy. I'm so proud that my fire team has been able to figure out literally all 5 red border puzzles. First to last, you know, we're back to back champs on that one. We should get a Rubik's Cube or something with our names engraved on it from Bungie. That's all I'm saying. World's first, whatever. But that's something that I think is super awesome. And if you think about every red border and catalyst puzzle for the past like 4 years, I think the only one we have not figured out first was Navigator. I think was the only one we didn't do first since Vogue. We didn't do Mythoclast. So since Vogue, we've done everyone except for Navigator. I'm super proud of my team. And I'm more than anything, I'm so happy that they put up with my bullshit. When I'm like, because I found the symbol wall. Because I did contests with ATP, so they went back and did the boss with our 7th, our scout. And while they were in the final boss, while they were killing Witness on contest, I was just running back and forth before the first encounter, testing theories for the symbol wall. So I already had like 12 theories going into when contest ended, and my fire team, I'm so happy they weren't just like, fuck off. Like, I don't want to do this, you know? And it really sucked because every time we tested a theory, I had the first symbol figured out. So it was all about the second Chloe room, which ended up being the 3rd room, the second active one, the 3rd symbol. Every time we needed to test that, we had to do first encounter test. And if we failed, we had to start over and do first encounter again. So we ended up doing first encounter like 4 or 5 times. And I'm really glad they didn't just tell me to fuck off, so. So I think somewhere in the 2,500 people got the emblem. I'm really happy with that. That's right around Scourge. I was originally on team this emblem looks cooler. I think this emblem still looks cooler. I think the Witness is cool. I do wish this was the day 1 emblem, but I'm super happy with this emblem now. I think that I know it's like I know people hate it, but for me, rarity does play a little bit of a role in what I wear, at least. And definitely, I don't think this emblem's ever going to come off. I have to decide what my 3 go-to emblems are now. I think it's going to be like this one. I think it's going to be like this one, the 50,000 donation. I don't know what my first emblem's going to be. So. I just think the Witness looks... I just think this one... I think Bungie knew this one was cooler, which is why they didn't make the day 1 emblem, personally. I don't think they wanted to lock people out of this emblem. This is much closer to like a Pantheon style emblem, and I think would have been a more appropriate day 1 emblem for the clear, but I understand why they didn't put it there. I do like this emblem, like, don't get me wrong, especially the full version. When it's like in your inventory here, it's okay. I like the hands, but when you get to see like the monolith in the background, this kind of looks like second encounter. I do really like that. I think it looks really good. Is Gary using PTO to watch the stream? No, I'm literally on my lunch break right now. If everyone in chat made a second account and sub to Scary, it'd be at 100K, just saying. Oh, man. Chat, this has to be the sexiest man in the top 3 for Salvation's Edge contest clears. That's ATP, man. I'll take second. I don't know, Vendetta's pretty... I'll take third. Oh, goddamn. Was this raid your high finish? Yeah, it was my only in the top 10. Prior to this, my team with legs has gotten 15th King's Fall and 15th Vault of Glass, the reprise of both of those. Those were our previous highest. Yo, Melina, how are you doing? How about the collector's edition emblem? It's fine. Are we talking about the circle, the black and circle one? What the fuck am I saying? The triangle circle one? God, I have too many. This one? It's not, I like flashy emblems. Like, I like Star Splash. Tell you which one I really like. We know what the other Bungie Foundation... So Bungie Foundation is adding... Let me go to Emblem Report. Or not Emblem Report, Emblem Collector. We know... So the Destiny... The Bungie Foundation is adding 3 emblems this year, but instead of like how much you guys donate, it's how much it's like how much you donate individually. Let me see if they're on. I believe they should be on Emblem Collector, because I've seen them. Are they on here? They are beautiful emblems. They do not appear to be on here, which is tragic, because they are very cool emblems. I can go back in my day 1 and find them, but they're so far back. Yeah, they're individual donations. Yes, thank you. I put it in our fucking... Oh my god. I'm gonna have to scroll like for days through our... Let me search, actually, emblem. Okay, so here's these two. So it's like, I don't remember the exact amount. It's like 250 and 500 donated or something. Sorry, that's the lowest quality image I possibly could have found. But there's one for if you've donated $1,500. And I think this is one of the most gorgeous emblems they've ever done. Like I said, I love like super just artsy, ridiculous emblems. I can't wait to see a full version of this in game, like a full res. But I think that looks fucking ridiculous, and I'm really excited for that. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. So I'm very excited for that one. I don't know when it'll probably. There's usually an event around June for Bungie Day, so it'll probably be around there if I had to guess. So, see the new Doom game? Yeah, I'm excited. Are you gonna get it? I'm pretty close to 1,500 donated. I think I'm at like 1,200 or 13 over the last, 6 or 7, 8 years, whenever. I always do challenges where you guys make me donate. Last year alone, I donated, because we did the 3-man challenge, me and ATP, and we both had to donate $400. It's like, Jesus. Got to make my challenges better. The snow room is really quite simple in the raid. ATP has a really great video on it. I would recommend ATP's video. But the goal inside is to eventually, so when you're solo, that's inside. When you're in a solo room, that is inside. Your statue will be holding one of the 3 symbols. Your goal is to eventually pass that symbol to both of your teammates. To do that first, usually, you know, sometimes you load in and you already have 2 of those symbols on the shadow wall, and that's great. You kill a knight, you pass it. You kill a knight, you pass it. However, if you load in and you only have 1 of your symbols, you need to kill the knights until the symbol that is not yours spawns, and then you pass that to the person that it is. So if you need circle and you kill a knight and it drops square, you pick up square and you pass it to the guardian holding square. After everyone does that, everyone will have 2 of their symbol. And then you just kill your knights and you pass the symbol left and right, or to both other statues, because your statue isn't always middle. You pass it to both other statues. So your goal is to pass your symbol to both other people. Once that happens, everyone will have passed both their symbols to everyone else, which means you will end up with the 2 symbols that you did not, that is not yours. Okay? Then you pick those up. Outside, the goal is pretty much to turn the outside statues to have the 3D shape that is made up of the 2D shapes that statue does not have inside. So if the leftmost statue has a circle inside, the outmost statue needs to have the 3D shape that is a triangle and a cube, which most teams call prism. So it is a very, very easy encounter when you understand it. The hardest part of that encounter is truly going to be, if you run it with a new team, learning their transmog or learning their ghosts. 100% that is going to be the hardest part. I promise it takes a little bit of brain training to understand the inside, the symbol room. That is the easiest part of the encounter, for sure. Triangle and a square is definitely a pyramid. No, because technically in this, a triangle and a triangle makes the tetrahedron, which is what most people would call a pyramid. Triangle and rectangle would make the more prism looking 3D object, which is why people call that. I mean, they have their own specific stuff, but what we would normally call a pyramid, a tetrahedron, in game is made up of a triangle and a triangle. Yeah, that's true. You can equip Halloween masks now that Fire Team Power is on. But I'm just telling you how most people do it, okay? Pyramid is 4 triangles and a square. The problem is that we are making complex 3D objects off of 2D objects in the game, so they had to simplify it. Mask have power now? Oh shit, I didn't even know that. I hope we learn about either next year's expansion or Destiny 3, a little bit of a tease about the next big thing. I know we're going to learn about the episodes. I would like a Luke Smith tease about what is next. I feel like he kind of owes us that a little bit after he sort of set it up. I just want to say that. So I'm hoping this opens up and it's Luke Smith and he's like, hey, Daddy here. We're going to talk about a lot of Destiny 2 stuff today. But rest assured, there is another project in the Destiny franchise on the horizon. That's like literally all I want. You know, confirmation that we're not going to be waiting a decade for this shit. Congrats on 3rd. Thank you. I got my contest clear at 3 a.m. yesterday. Hey, at least you got one. That's sick. Let's go. Would you rather have Destiny 3 or more DLC? I guess that kind of depends, really. I want whatever Bungie thinks is best for the franchise. That's what I want. If Bungie thinks Bungie did not think it was time for Destiny 2. If Bungie thinks it is time for a Destiny 3, I'm gonna 100% trust them on that. I just want more content that is anywhere close to as good as Final Shape. Final Shape has been nothing but perfect. It is literally the worst thing about the Final Shape is the fact that to launch the new raid, I have to do this. That's the worst thing in the final shape. If that's the worst thing, I think we're doing pretty good. You know what I mean? I want more stuff on a new engine, but I don't want to start again. I think this whole engine shit, I'm so sick of the engine talk, man. Everything that we've heard from Bungie developers and engineers is that the engine is fine. That's like the most backseaty thing ever. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I want a new engine, because I truly have no fucking idea. All right, let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Do you think it's going to do do you think they picked the baller premiere music? Do I need to refresh? I agree the surge changes are bad, yeah. Yeah. Hey, can we get some hype spam in chat? Maybe a little bit of hype spam? Maybe some ayat spam? People that complain about surges and raids are the people that love to punish themselves. Surges don't nerf other loadouts. No, the problem is that you are now permanently -5 in the raid light. So even if you match surges psi, raids are like default way harder than they used to be. It's just a bad system. And now they're dictating loadouts from week to week as well. It's a truly terrible system in my opinion. It's just a bad combination. Oh, yeah. Well, it's only like a 10-second timer, right? The HP buff is relative to light, so really they didn't get any HP buff. Now it's gonna slow down. It does this. This is why I don't like, You can't hear? All right, you should be able to hear now. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Come on. All right, how's the audio? Audio better?
Episodes are telling singular stories that stand on their own.
What the fuck was that cutscene?
Building up mysteries for the future of Destiny.
For the episodes, we introduced this single object of immense power. An echo is a direct result of the battle with the Witness.
All of the darkness that was holding it together exploded out, colliding with the matter-making properties of light, manifesting all of these different memories inside of the Witness.
This collision of darkness and light created this explosion, and so these echoes spread across the galaxy.
Is it too loud now or is it good?
The first echo that we encounter landed on Nessus. What they find there is that this echo has transformed the planet, awoken it into something it's really not supposed to be.
So we go down to Nessus, and we immediately realize that the Vex are acting a little strange. So we work with Failsafe and the first activity, Breach Executable. And this is a 3-player activity, arena style, kind of offensive that we haven't really done before. We've got these big, cool, like, geysers of radiolaria that explode out of the ground, and you need to cap them off while you're keeping the enemies at bay.
Things that have only existed in the Vex net are now coming out into the real world. You're gonna see that, like, Nessus is different now.
As we get deeper and deeper towards the core,
that looked like Venus.
It really starts to become very apparent.
So you're gonna go down into these landmarks, and you're gonna unearth the ancient secrets of a lost civilization.
We have a mysterious new enemy, and they are able to do things that we have not encountered in an enemy before. We're seeing new behavior from the Vex.
Oh, that's the OG cutscene!
Behind this, but also, what are they doing and to what end?
Did that ever get released? That was like a leaked cutscene from Destiny 1.
Revenant is going to be very Fallen themed.
The Fallen don't have a home planet anymore. Reese has been gone for a long time, and they've been looking for a new home across the galaxy.
Revenant has more dark fantasy themes. It's about slaying vampires with a touch of Splicer mixed in.
What?
The player gets to be a Slayer Baron. We'll learn that in Elixni culture, this was a role that was reserved for the most renowned monster hunters.
For that one, we took a really hard lean into the vampire hunter fantasy.
We're introducing a system called potion crafting. Combat potions boost your artifact directly, then your loot potions, those are going to allow you to have agency over the rewards that you're chasing. What we'd like to do in year 10 is give players more agency in their pursuits. You'll see more experiences where you can kind of decide what you want to do in this next step.
Fikrul is back, and he's got the Echo. And this is what Fikrul's using to build his new Army of Darkness. And he's moved into an Awoken Watchtower. Fikrul's Vampire Keep. We took a lot of inspiration from horror for that one.
Whoa.
Heresy is about the Hive Pantheon, dealing with some new interesting revelations that happen. We want to take the Hive Pantheon and shake up the snow globe. It means that we want to take the existing relationships that we see inside of it and put them through such a stress test that they come out changed.
In Heresy, there's this new eldritch force that's bubbling up to the surface that is opening new doors, creating powerful mysteries, and ultimately they'd lead us back to the Dreadnought.
We're going back to the Dreadnought. It's awesome. Some fans might think we've forgotten about the Dreadnought completely, but we're gonna give it a whole new purpose.
What?
We want this to be an eldritch, inscrutable fortress of secrets.
The peeling that you'll see on the Dreadnought, the weapons themselves are peeling back to reveal a new, spooky, bony front. Since this release deals with kind of two big themes, we have two armor sets. We've had some armor sets that are kind of in the Eris theme in the past, but this is like straight up Amaris'
Whoa.
And then the Hive Ship Navigator armor set explores like, what if we were driving the ship? What if we were the navigators?
If you really liked Shattered Realm, if you really liked the Coil, you're going to love this new Dreadnought activity.
Yes!
With every episode, there are a ton of interesting twists and turns that I don't think anybody's really going to suspect. We haven't seen anything like this in Destiny before, and I'm excited to get after it.
Oh? Okay, that's an expansion. This gotta be an expansion. An expansion next year? Is that it? Okay, that's it. Okay. Okay, I expected a little bit more Luke Smith, to be honest. Is the does Echoes have a seasonal page? We'll go frame by frame now. Oh, sorry. Oh, let me turn subtitles off. Yeah, we're gonna watch it back. Echoes Destiny. Does Echoes have a seasonal page? Or, you know what I mean? No, the Echoes page goes to Wish. Yeah, it looks like episode 2 and 3 are like horror themed. Episodes look really big. Does Frontier mean new game or new galaxy? It said Destiny 2 Frontier, so I assume a new DLC. I assume it's going to be the first expansion in a new saga. I was hoping that they would talk about it a little bit more, or like a Luke Smith thing, but that's fine. Sod says, thank you for the super chat, by the way. They put Luke back in the DCV after the final shape. That's brutal. Hey, by the way, if you are here and you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. We are so close to 100,000 subscribers. We're less than 200 subs away. These cutscenes look unbelievable, by the way. This has got to be, this is failsafe, like, arriving on Nessus, I bet.
Telling singular stories.
Like the Exodus,
that stand on...
Exodus Black? Is that what they were?
Their own, that are also building up mysteries for the future of Destiny.
For the episodes, we introduced this single object of immense power. An echo is a direct result of the battle with the Witness.
All of the darkness that was holding it together exploded out, colliding with the matter-making properties of light.
Matter.
Manifesting all of these different memories inside of the Witness.
This collision of darkness and light created this explosion.
So this is... Oh. Is that Russian?
And so
These are different languages. Russian backwards and... Yeah. That's not giving me a, the Traveler's what it says. Okay, yeah, Google Translate's not popping that out.
So these...
Or stranger? It means stranger?
Echoes spread across the galaxy.
It just says Traveler? Okay.
The first echo that we encounter landed on Nessus. What they
These cutscenes are... Look how high quality that is. That is incredible.
find there is that this echo has transformed the planet.
All right, so this is the top of Nessus. No, sorry. This is middle left of Nessus, the Tangle. Is that what it's called? It's like you the middle section with the big tower, and then kind of to the top left of that.
Awoken it into something it's really not supposed to be.
It's looking... Look how much closer this is looking to Venus than Nessus. They're taking out so much of the red here.
So we go down to Nessus, and we immediately realize that the Vex are...
I wonder if parts of Nessus are going to be reshaped to Venus. That way they don't reintroduce the entire Venus. Also, is this... It's kind of... This is the Ishtar symbol? Yeah? It's got to be Maya Sundarash, right? We've seen the art. I used it in the thumbnail. Give me a sec. I'll pull up the art for the season. So this is the, we don't have full quality for this, but this is the art for the season. So someone's like clearly controlling the Vex. We have all the Ishtar teases from Star-Crossed and from the end cutscene. It's gotta be Maya, right?
Acting a little strange.
Okay, so this is where failsafe is. So they are adding like big, what were the Vex Storm? Is that what they were called in Season of Undying?
So we work with failsafe, and the first activity...
Here's the seasonal armor. We've seen it kind of in-game one by one. This is hot. This is hot. I'm not a big fan of that. This is ridiculous. They were like, okay, hear me out. What if Cenotaph, but that way? That bond is sick. I'm excited to see this. By the way, the Lost Signal, the GL is like the best gun in the game, and I will not apologize for having that opinion.
And this is a 3-player activity. Arena style, kind of offensive that we haven't really done before.
Arena style offensive. Does anyone understand what that means?
got these big cool like geysers of radiolaria that explode out of the ground, and you need to cap them off while you're keeping the enemies at bay.
Things that have only existed in the Vex.
Oh, let me see if there might be a... I'm seeing if there's a press release for this. We do not know. There's no press release. We do not know if these are going to get sunset.
Net are now coming out into the real world. You're going to see that, like, Nessus is different now.
As we get...
This is Venus, man. I'm calling it right now. I'm going to call this right now. I'm going to go on Twitter. I'm going to call this... This is totally Venus. That does kind of look like a Pyramidion, doesn't it? Off to the left here. What's that sub count looking like right now? I'll pull it up. They're bringing back Venus. What do we think? Look, I'm telling you, parts of Nessus. Oh, 99.9. Oh my God, bro. We are so close. If you have not subscribed, please, dude. We are so unbelievably close. We're at 99,946 subscribers. We are so close. Jeez, holy. All right, we're gonna keep going. But yeah, I think parts of Nessus are being reshaped to Venus, or we are visiting Venus, but this is not Nessus.
Deeper towards the core, it really starts to become very apparent.
So you're gonna go down.
Oh, keep it? Here, oh, jeez. Oh my God. Dude, Mactix, thank you. Thank you, my friend. No way. Oh man, we've been way too close for way too long. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Holy shit. God damn. This last week has been crazy. Thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna throw, thank you. I'm gonna throw let me throw a count on there. What is that? Okay. Oh my God. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Mactix, you really are the fucking goat, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you for becoming a mother chicken, Joseph. And gifting 10 subs. Mactix, thank you so much, dude. Holy, thank you. Jesus. Thank you so much. Whew. Jacob, thank you for becoming or being a member for 37 months. Congrats, bro. Been here since arrivals. Let's go. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you. Barry, thank you for the super chat. Yes, 100K. Thank you guys so much. Oh my God. Congrats on World's Third. Thank you. Time for that plaque. I know. I got to pick out a spot for it. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Mac. Whew. Okay.
Into these landmarks.
Look, all of this too. Oh my God. It's just going. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh. I watch you suffer in that raid. You deserve it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, once again, this is very very Venus-y. I guess it could be like IOE too, but Dark Guardian, thank you for being a member for 19 months. Thank you. See you out of Mill. I'll keep going, but I don't know. Carmine, thank you for Mega. Thank you. The final shape's been unbelievable. Like, oh, okay.
Down into these landmarks, and you're gonna
Red Border Guide was so goated, by the way. That shit was clean. Thank you, man. That is like probably my proudest thing that my team does. You know, we have solved all 5 Red Border chests first. This one was by far the hardest one, and I'm just so happy to have a fire team that entertains my stupid ideas to go and solve these things, and I'm really glad people find them useful. I got a couple clips over the last few days where people like record their LFG runs, and people are like for different raids. A couple of my friends have sent me these, and there will be an LFGs, and someone's like, pull up the Scarrow guide on how to do the red border or whatever, and they'll record it and send it to me, and it's like, God, that hits, man. That hits so much. Thank you, everyone. Back once again, dude. You're the absolute fucking goat, brother. Thank you so much.
Unearth the ancient secrets of a lost civilization.
This is sick. Oh, Atheon, mini Atheon, by the way. Whew.
We have a mysterious new enemy, and they are able to do things that we have.
I didn't do anything. You earned every single bit of it. Nah, dude, you juiced it. But thank you. It's been, we last year was rough. Last year was the probably the slowest year on the channel because I finished my PhD and I moved, and Destiny was at a kind of low point, and it really. It had me feeling kind of off about content, and then this year's just been hitting so hard with Into the Light and Final Shape and Season of the Wish, and God, I'm feeling real good about content again. It's really nice. Isn't this a marathon XO? Can you fucking imagine, bro? Yo, Bubbles with the $50 super chat. Thank you so much. Please show everyone some love in chat. Everyone, everyone show some love to yourselves. Holy God. Thank you so much. Jesus. It was a bit more. It was a couple thousand last year, but it was probably in the 5,000 range last year, but usually we gain a lot more than that. So it was definitely a slow year. This does look like a marathon XO. Can you imagine if this season is just canonizing marathon? Buzzkiller, thank you for the 32 months. Congrats, Scarrow. Thank you so much. Yeah, can you just believe it's like the Echo's actually created an alternate dimension, and that's marathon. Oh man.
Not encountered in an enemy before. We're seeing new behavior.
If you guys don't know, this is a leaked cutscene from Destiny 1. And I don't know if they've ever used it. They may have used it in Shadowkeep. I don't remember. Like, they may have used it in Season of Undying. But this was leaked, like, back in Rise of Iron. Like, a half-finished CGI cutscene with a bunch of... It shows the Vex, like, being birthed in the Pyramidion and swimming out of the water. They did use it in Dying? Okay.
Here from the Vex. Who is behind this? But also, what?
Oh, there's people. Look at that. Look at this. There's people here.
What are they doing, and to what end?
I love this idea, by the way, that we saved the. This is something that I've always loved in stories, where it's like, kind of there's always another problem to solve, and it's we literally saved the entire universe, but we also caused another problem by doing so. I think that's really cool.
Revenant is going to be very Fallen themed.
The Fallen don't have a home planet anymore. Reese has been gone for a long time, and they've been looking for a new home across the galaxy.
So that's probably
Revenant
Splicer or
has more
Plunder.
dark fantasy themes. It's about slaying
This is insane.
vampires with a touch of Splicer mixed in.
The player gets to be a Slayer Baron. Will learn.
I mean, it's got like the Scorn. Oh man, this is so hot.
That in Elixni culture.
This is definitely a shotgun, right?
This was a role that was reserved for the most renowned.
They show worm gods a couple times here, by the way. They show one later in like a snow globe. And we've been wondering, like, hey, what's happening with the worm gods? Like, are we done with them? There's still 4 of them. There's still 3 of them alive. There were 5. Oryx killed Akka. We killed Zol. So there's 3 left, I think. Could we finally deal with them? Could we finally see one or something? Palazzo, thank you for the 10, my friend. We're celebrating 100K with the stream figuring out the dread language. Man, I wouldn't even know where to start with that, my friend. That's not the type of puzzle I can figure out. I barely know English. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Andy. Thank you.
Found monster hunters.
And Rolk's Pyramid was like the mother of all of them. Thank you, Phil King. Thank you, everyone. I really do mean it. Thank you. It means an unbelievable amount, my friends. Thank you.
For that one, we took a really hard lean into...
So there's 2 armor sets for this one, too. There's like it seems like, I don't know, does this... Yeah, this season is really cool, actually. So all episodes are going to have 2. This season has the armor that looks like it should be from Root of Nightmares. And then it has the armor that's like the weird Vexy armor. One thing I love that they're doing is that at the end, when you hit rank 200 on the season pass, you get a universal ornament helmet. That's the same on all 3 characters. That's an upgraded version of the helmet. So you get the Root of Nightmares armor. That's just what I'm calling it. It's not, it looks like it should be from Root of Nightmares. But then when you hit 200, you get an alternate fucking insane helmet. And I love the idea that, like, hey, if you play enough this season, you get like the ultimate version of this and you can really show it off. I think that's awesome. And I really hope they continue that through the episodes. And it looks like they will. This looks incredible.
The Vampire Hunter.
This, I don't even know what to make of this. GL? A GL that shoots a spike? Buried Bloodline skin? Yeah. Thank you, Forcer.
Fantasy.
This looks so good. I love the Mithrax influences here. Oh my god. This armor looks incredible. Thank you, Swag.
Introducing the system
Did they talk about any of the dungeons or anything here?
called potion crafting. Combat potions boost your artifact directly, then your loot potions, those are going to allow you to have agency over the rewards that you're chasing. What we'd like to do in year 10 is give players more
Oh, thank you.
agency in their pursuits. You'll see more experiences where you can kind of decide what you
Thank you, Satvik.
want to do in this next step.
Fikrul is
What the fuck, dude?
back, and he's got the Echo. And this is what Fikrul's using.
Handle is Fikrul's original staff. The gem has been replaced by the Echo. The FX treatment is the new Echo visual language. Kaleidoscope Prism subclass colors should feature Echo Sundog FX when on screen.
To build his new Army of Dark.
Dude, Fikrul looks unbelievable. I hope this seasonal, oh my god, please. Like I just mentioned, there's like an alternate seasonal helmet for hitting 200. Please let it look like Fikrul's helmet here, dude. That is unbelievable.
And he's moved into an awoken watchtower. Fikrul's Vampire Keep. We took a lot of inspiration.
The way they say that, Fikrul's Vampire Keep. That sounds like a dungeon to me.
Inspiration from horror for that one.
Does it not? Does it not sound like a dungeon? I hope the dungeons are in 1 and 3. Like I said, if we get the dungeons in 2 and 3, I don't think there's a reprised raid. If we get the dungeons in 1 and 3, I am more confident that there may be a reprised raid.
Heresy is about the Hive Pantheon dealing
So this one's like very obviously early in development because they don't show much.
with some new interesting
Makes
revelations
sense, by the
that
way.
happen. We want to take the Hive Pantheon and shake up
Yeah, it's been confirmed that we get 2 dungeons this year, yes.
the globe. It means that we want to take the existing relationships that we see inside of it and put them through such a stress test that they come out changed.
What does that mean? Because most of the Hive Pantheon is dead. There's Savathun and Shivu Arath left. How do you shake that up? What does that mean?
In Heresy,
Servitor statue, by the way, that's sick.
there's this new eldritch force that's bubbling up to the surface that is opening new
Savathun versus Shivu War, that would be sick. You think Shiva will try to resurrect Orish? You think they'll do that again? Like, they already did a whole dungeon on that.
doors, creating powerful mysteries, and ultimately they'd lead us back to the Dreadnought.
We're going back to the Dreadnought. It's
So
awesome.
surely this will be like a mini patrol area, right? Right?
Some fans might think we've forgotten about the Dreadnought completely, but we're gonna give it
A 4th Osmium son or daughter? Oh, that would be pretty sick, actually.
a whole new purpose.
We want this to be an eldritch, inscrutable fortress of secrets.
I love that season 2 or episode 2 and 3 are like horror based. That's absurd.
The peeling that you'll see on the Dreadnought, the weapons themselves are peeling back to reveal a new spooky,
Disgusting. That is
bony
awesome.
front. Since
Oh, no. You're flashing too much, buddy. Go back. Hunter, Warlock, the Titan one's like the only one that looks like it's even, close to being rendered out. Sick armor.
since
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, we think Kelgaroth is coming back?
this release deals with kind of 2 big themes, we have
These armor sets are awesome. This Warlock set is crazy, dude. Oh, man. Incredible. Also, they have like fingerprint themes to it. So you'll see a picture of the helmet here, and it'll have a fingerprint on it in a second, I noticed earlier. And then you can see the fingerprints kind of on everything here.
2 armor sets. We've had some
They're right here. Oh, that's sick.
armor sets that are kind of in the Eris theme in the past, but this is like straight up, I'm Eris's squad. And then the Hive Ship Navigator armor set explores like, what if we were driving the ship?
So that right there is very interesting, my friends.
What if we were the navigators?
Why would they put that in? So season 1, the armor's a little bit more abstract. Episode 1. Episode 2, we're vampire slayers, so we get vampire slayer armor. Why would they give us navigator armor? Just gonna throw that out there.
If you really like
Yeah, I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I'm just saying. It'd be
Shattered
pretty
Realm,
cool. So it looks like this episode we're getting a linear fusion. They already showed a glaive. I think they showed a regular fusion as well.
like Shattered
A bow
Realm, if you
and a sidearm.
really liked the coil, you're going to love this new Dreadnought activity.
So Shattered Realm, I say all the time, Shattered Realm is the most underrated seasonal activity of all time. It was definitely, as you know, I'm a big puzzle guy, one of my favorites of all time. I loved Shattered Realm. And then Coil is the best seasonal activity of all time. So the fact that they are combining the two, disgusting. Disgusting.
With every episode, there are a ton of
So once again, they're teasing Worm Gods here. I'm starting to think Worm Gods might have a little bit of a role here.
interesting twists and turns that I don't think anybody's really going to suspect. We haven't seen anything like this in Destiny before, and I'm excited to get after it.
Varix is holding a snow globe. Varix is like the storyteller, right? So that makes sense. Codename Frontiers. So this has got to be new expansion 2025. Yeah, I think this confirms new expansion 2025, and we are going further than ever before. Possibly using a dreadnought as our vehicle? Alrighty. Well, I hate to have to end this stream so soon, but I am on my lunch break, so I've got to go back and write up some technical reports and stuff. Thank you all so much for this. It really means an unbelievable amount that we broke 100,000 subs. Thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We just uploaded a couple of guides. My fire team solved the red border chest for Salvation's Edge, and I uploaded a guide on where the two other regular secret chests are, so go watch those. Thank you so much, everyone. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Tomorrow, I'll be live at the episode launch. We're going to be doing so much stuff tomorrow. I'm very excited. Everyone have a fantastic night. I love your faces. It really does mean the world. Yeah. Have a fantastic day, everyone. See ya.